shut the hell up. No, really, shut the hell up. As many of you know, I've been talking about what's going on in my community, what's going on with the government, and of course the corrupt mainstream media. But then there are my critics who lean conservative, posting their comments at the bottom, trying to say that I'm uninformed, trying to say that I'm liberal, trying to say that I don't have no common sense to issues at hand, and then got the nerve to call me retarded, call me a handout, a welfare baby, or saying I don't have no job. And you know what? You don't know jack about me. You don't know me personally, but inside your peanut-sized brains, you want to use these nasty attacks on people who don't agree with your views. So let me put the record straight to all my conservative viewers across this country and across the world who believe that President Obama is a socialist, he's trying to ruin the country, he's going to terrorize this world with his liberal views. You got to understand this. You're insane. You're stupid. You're ignorant. Let me set it on record once again. Conservatives believe gasoline tastes like water because there certainly are high-octane ignorants out there who try to intimidate people like me who have a difference of opinion, and I criticize the far-right media like Fox and the talk radio nuts out there who tried to make President Obama look like he's some kind of terrorist. You got people running around still trying to determine if he's an American citizen. It's really ridiculous. I'm going to set the record straight about who I am and what I stand for. I live in Dayton, Ohio. I am politically an independent. I voted for Republican and Democrat in my time of being a voter. I support gun rights. I'm against abortion. I do not want church and religion within government. I don't want to have anybody trying to meddle with the business of mine by going through wiretapping. And this will be critical of President Obama in the future videos. I also do not support any of the views of any of the far-right conservatives who say, well, we need to go to war with Iran. We need to go to war with Yemen. No, I'm not for it. I'm against the war in Iraq and I'm against the war in Afghanistan. I support civil rights for blacks, Latinos, white people, Native Americans, Arab Americans, Asian Americans, any nationality. I support the civil rights for anybody of nationality. I support the gay rights movement. I have nothing against gays, lesbians, bisexuals, or transgendered. I'm for the environment. But if urban sprawl becomes a burden, you'll damn well know I'll be criticizing those who develop all these little strip malls just to put a minor job in that'll come and go by the end of the year. I voted for President Barack Obama because he promised that he was going to get health care reform. It's still a work in progress because the damn Republicans are trying to delay it and the Democrats can't compromise. Senator Jim Bunning of Kentucky is retiring this year, and yet he shows that the Republican obstruction is getting to be a problem for them. He had just blocked unemployment for thousands of American citizens who just got laid off. And of course, he halted road projects that may be important to his state of Kentucky as well as the rest of the United States. Ray LaHood, the former congressman, who is now the Department of Transportation Secretary, a former Republican, has criticized his own group because of this obstruction. You got hundreds of people who losing their jobs, and they need unemployment insurance, and they need unemployment compensation so they can keep their homes, so they won't be living in homeless shelters. And Senator Jim Bunning, as well as the many other Republicans, including the congressman who let this controversy had drove up the black rage, Trent Franks, are the problem. The Republicans are getting too conservative when most of the country is leaning toward moderate. We don't want liberals. We don't want conservatives. We want moderates. Independents would vote for moderate. That's why Barack Obama won. Sure, he may be liberal, but he is more willing to work with you assholes on the right than try to just jam it down like you claim he's doing. It's been over a year with this healthcare reform. It's time to get it passed. Whether you help him or not, that's just it. It's going to get passed, and he's going to sign it, and it's over. With the Democratic Party, they just can't understand what's going on with the direction of this country. Independents are souring on them because they get this stuff off the media by thinking that President Obama is a big spending government person. And I don't understand that. I mean, we had President George H.W. Bush, President Bill Clinton, and President George W. Bush, all invested in big government and big spending. And then, of course, their crown prince, Ronald Wilson Reagan, the 40th president. When everybody clearly knows that Ronald Reagan is not all conservative. He divorced his first wife, married Nancy, and then, of course, got in on the premises of trying to establish the conservative religious rights views. And then when he won those 2 landslide elections under the radar, he got out of Lebanon. He had raised the debt level. And then, of course, he had fired all the union workers. That's just all I know because I was young when he was the president. And I frankly think, I frankly thought he was kind of a good president, but he was not a perfect president. It really burns me up. Blanche Lincoln, Jim Bunning, Harry Reid, and many others in the Senate are the obstruction to President Obama's agenda, whether they're Democrats or Republicans. Let me tell you something. The most vulnerable Republicans and Democrats right now stands, and this is how it's going to go down. Blanche Lincoln, Michael Bennet, the seats for Illinois, the seats for Delaware, John McCain. We also have the seat for Kentucky. And, of course, we also have the seat for Ohio. It's not worth doing it no more. It's getting too frustrated to deal with people on the right and the people on the left. I mean, I go to support President Obama no matter how hard the challenges are. I mean, I voted for him. I expect there's going to be flack because of his race, because of his policies, and of course because of this group of fringe radicals who still think that he's not an American citizen and he's a socialist. But it's really getting frustrating to deal with people on YouTube who continuously post their comments at the bottom trying to attack on me because I have a difference of opinion. I mean, if you got a problem with the videos, you don't have to watch them, man. It's that simple. But you don't care because you're so damn caught up in the right-wing media and you get this idea that everybody that's against you is a socialist, a communist, or Marxist, and you don't even know the terms. You don't even know who your representative is. You don't even know who your senators are. But yet you come on in my page and you attack me? God. Man, take me out of this mess.